So now that I know that it's working, I can go into it. Okay? So here's the thing. The fro is on point today. This shit is busted. The fro is on point. 2024, 2025, 2026. I'll be 36 by that time, by 2026. Yeah, I'm gonna take a chill pill on dating. You know, if you fuck with me, you fuck with me, and if you fuck with me, you gonna work with me. Yeah. I still know what I want. I still know what I like. I still know what I'm looking for. But in terms of investing, yeah, in terms of investing in a romantic relationship as though we're about to get married in the next few years, yeah, I'm gonna put that in the bag burner real quick because your girl's gotta make some moolah, baby. Because, my goodness, I'm very smart. I'm very good looking. I'm a hard worker. I'm funny. I'm creative. And I am a Casanova because holy moly, the amount of women that have graced me with their beautiful essence, it is incredible. I feel honored, and the amount of women that I have graced with my essence and presence, I know, and I don't even have to hear from them at all, because either I already have, they've already expressed it to me, or there is a deep knowing that they are very grateful for me, and for the experience that we shared. So yeah, but for the next like 3 years, I'm sure, I am more than sure that I am going to meet women that I'm attracted to, that are attracted to me. That is a given. But in terms of like, hey, we're going to build this relationship and we're going to build life together. I'm working on a project. You can come over. I'd love for you to come over. I'm going to be working on stuff if you have things to work on. And if you don't have things to work on, I can give you something to work on together and we could talk about it. That is how I'm going to be moving forward. I didn't do that before, right? But of course, I want to have a few conversations prior to even offering a side-by-side body doubling sit down. You know what I mean? Yeah, because I really want to focus on, honestly, my income. My health is good. My health is phenomenal. But I want to make sure I don't let that go. But I think my priorities for a long time were relationships, health, and then money. In terms of like the amount of time, energy, and money that I invested into these three things, relationships have always been number one. They've always been number one for me. And I have seen the return of investment in that, and it has been phenomenal. I think that I've been blessed to have people around me that love me, that have protected me, that have shielded me, and are still there in my life. And I am beyond grateful for that. And it is quite possibly my most valuable asset besides my health. My income, if I'm being totally honest, I haven't invested as much time, energy, and money into it, and into adding to it. I have added to my relationships, both platonically and non-platonic relationships. I have added into my physical health, time, energy, money, but I haven't done that with my income. I haven't. And what do I mean? So with my relationship, I have been 100% present in the relationships that I've been in the conversations that I've been in. If my phone goes off, I don't answer it. I don't even look at my phone. and I'm fully present. Taking people out on dates, both friend dates and romantic dates, buying gifts, putting things together, Friendsgiving, birthday parties, just brunches. Wow, I really have done all that. Wow, it just dawned on me. I've done all that. Yeah, I've built community. I've brought people together, both for my own entertainment and pleasure as well as theirs. I have added value to my health by eating high quality good foods, fruits, vegetables, high proteins, fasting, enemas, detoxing, high quality water, through Kangen water. Damn, I've done a lot of stuff. Juice fasting, water fasting. And I think the reason I look the way I look, have clear skin, I'm not overweight, physically fit, have mobility and flexibility. I have some aches and pain here and there, but that's when I'm less mobile, and I've noticed that, or more sedentary, which I'm not often because I have jobs that require me to be standing. What else? But in terms of my money, like, how much money have I spent on ads? How much time and energy have I spent in creating content to put out? How much time have I spent in creating products and offers and doing promotions? Not a lot. Wow, it just dawned on me. The output of what I've put into my relationships, how much value, aka the output, the deposits I've put into my relationships, significant. I have long-lasting relationships, years. I just went to one of my really good friends, Brittany's birthday party, and I was one of very few people that she invited on Facebook, and that went and showed up. And she and I met each other. It's 2023 now. She and I met each other in 2016, 2017, and we're still really good friends. The last time I saw her was 2 months ago because we don't see each other all the time. She's working, I'm working, we're busy, we're adults, right? She doesn't have a family yet, and neither do I, but she's growing her income and her business and her assets, and I'm about to start really doing mine. But like when it was my birthday 2 months ago in September, I invited her to a very intimate birthday dinner, and like, she adds a lot of value to my life, and I add value to her life. I know that for sure because she tells me, we tell each other. And when it comes to my health, like, I've deposited things, the products that I've bought, parasites cleaning products, saunas, and exercise equipment that I use, and like all of that stuff. When it comes to my income, I've bought the things, but I haven't used the things. I've deposited in terms of acquiring the tools, which is great, which is a step in the right direction. However, the output into the marketplace has been very low. I just realized that right now. It's been very low. Don't get me wrong. I have, landed a few photography clients, drone flying clients, here and there, but they've been sporadic because I haven't promoted it and I haven't come up with an offer. It's just a service, right? But now I'm starting to really understand these things. And I will say, I feel like on one end, not that I'm shooting myself in the foot, because I think I don't want to be harsh on myself. I don't want to be harsh on myself, and I think that's why I'm saying it the way I'm saying it. But I've been stupid. I've been stupid. And the reason I say I've been stupid is because I've been self-isolating myself from collaborating. Really, really collaborating. And being in rooms with other business people. Don't get me wrong. Brittany, she and I, there's like two people in my life, really. Brittany and my friend Sinclair. They, by metrics, are a lot more successful than I am. But I feel like they're my peers, and in many ways, because neither one of us is like lower than the other or higher than the other. We're kind of just in the same cohort, so to speak. You know, Sinclair has like 20,000 followers on TikTok, and Brittany has a successful wedding videography business that she's growing. You know, Sinclair's growing her personal brand, and Brittany is growing her business brand. And I'm kind of like in the middle. Kind of like in the middle of them both, which is really interesting. And I think about it. But yeah, so I have been stupid because, and I say that in a harsh way, even though I'm not stupid, but this is stupid looking back at it, because I was like justifying. Because I've been doing things on my own, by myself. Now, what I have accomplished and done by myself and, you know, put together, I think is, for me, really incredible. But I am holding myself back, and I recognize that more than ever now. And the reason I self-isolated and didn't throw myself into more rooms with people like me is I think that's still something that I'm uncovering. But the first thing that jumps out at me, perhaps I was afraid of coming face to face with other people that are far ahead of me, and maybe I didn't want to be that uncomfortable yet. Could be, more than likely. I think there's something that I like about people being surprised and also like inspired by my level, even though my level is, to some people, is, you know, something to aspire to and to, you know, to reach towards. But you can accomplish what I accomplished fairly quickly. But then people that make millions of dollars probably say the same thing. You know, by the way, I just want you to know, I bought this mic a few years ago. I barely use it. I think this is the most that I've ever used it. Again, you see what I'm saying? I've acquired these tools that can aid me in the output into the marketplace, into the world, into the ether, to people like you, if I decide to post this, right? But I haven't used it to make things and put it out there and have people consume it and find me and connect with me. But that's what the next 3 years is going to be about, honestly. The next 3 years, I'm going to continue to maintain my relationships. Because at this point, I feel like my relationships and my health are in a maintaining stage. My finances are in a, girl, you need to get your shit together like 2 years ago, 3 years, 5 years ago. You need to get your shit together 5 years ago. I'm not saying that I financially have a cancer. Shit, maybe I should say it like that. Because maybe they'll get my ass into gear. Because when it comes to my health, I've done a lot of preventative maintenance, and I continue to do a lot of preventative maintenance things. You know, like I'm about to get ready to go into a 3-day water fast. Because going into 2024, I want to start doing once a week water fast on Mondays, 3-day water fast every first day of the month, and a long 7-10 day juice fast every quarter. So 4 times a year, excuse me. So, you know, I'm getting ready to do that. And the reason I do that is so that I can give my body 1, rest, 2, it can go into ketosis, and 3, it gives my body the opportunity to repair anything that I'm unaware of. Now, doing the fast is easy for me, is easiest for me. Breaking it, I've noticed, has been my most difficult part. But I've been fasting for like the last 4 years now. So for me, in terms of priorities and values, I valued my relationships first, so I got that shit on lock. My relationships were up in disarray. And I'm not saying I have the world's best relationships now, but compared to other people, yeah, like my people love me and I love them too. And they don't just love me, they're there for me. And they have been there for me in times where I'm so grateful that I can't be anything but grateful. And I do my best to show my gratitude. And when I have fallen short from the grace of God, I rectify the situation as quickly as possible. Because that's, one of the 4 agreements is always do your best. Always do your best, never make assumptions, don't take things personally, and be impeccable with your word. And so, I'm going to get ready to do a 3-day water fast. Today's Sunday. I'm going to do it on, so my 2 days off of work is Sunday and Monday. So the best time, I'm going to start it on Saturday. All right. Saturday, I work from 9:30 to 3:30. I'm going to be fasting Saturday, Sunday, Monday, breaking my fast on Tuesday. I'm getting ready to do that on Saturday, right? And just high quality water, either reverse osmosis with some minerals, magnesium, and some electrolytes and stuff like that, or distilled water with some sea salt, or some magnesium packets, electrolyte packets, and stuff like that. And read upon it a little bit, like refresh my memory, making sure, okay, what do I want to do? How do I want to plan it? How do I want to go into it? And I know I'm going to be doing some enemas during that time as well. At least one a day, right? To detox. And then but my most important thing is once I break it, the few days after breaking the fast, those are highly important to me. Because I've fasted before and I've broken them terribly. Because I didn't realize that I didn't have a plan. All right. A set plan and it implemented already. Right. And people to keep me accountable as well. But really more than anything, a plan and a concrete plan and a simple plan. Right. So yeah. The last few years I was focused on my health. Hot, cold showers, fasting, enemas, juice fasting, more fruit, way more fruits and vegetables. I did raw vegan for 2 months. That was amazing. And then I realized that I was addicted to fast food and cooked foods because I had a complete meltdown outside of Popeyes. Even though I wasn't hungry. And I was fine. And I had a meltdown outside of Popeyes. I was like, holy, something's wrong. So I focused on that because that was very important to me. My relationships and my health have always been the number one thing that was like, these 2 things are very important to me. One, because if my relationships aren't good, I'm not good. Like, I'm just not. I'm deeply affected by my relationships, and I am well aware of that. And the narrative around my relationships and my habits around my relationships. Like, my longest standing friendship is with Patty since I was 16 years old. We are still friends. She just was here not that long ago with her son and her husband, and they came to visit me. And I'm 33. And we've been friends since I was 16 years old. Like, that, to me, is so valuable. And we don't talk every day, but when we do talk, it's substance, and it has value, and has love, and has care. Like, and don't get me wrong, I have had many friendships that I've lost through making really, really poor choices, selfish choices, ignorant choices. And there is regret in that. But then I go, okay, you just lost these incredible people. What did you learn so you don't make that same mistake with the new people entering your life or the people that are still in your life? That's the best that I can do and have continued to do. And when it comes to my health, well, my mother suffered a severe stroke. Damn near life ending. She didn't die, but she was on the precipice, on the edge. She was looking down at the cliff, but God held her back. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why, but definitely life altering. She is no longer who she was physically and mentally, most likely emotionally as well, but her personality is still intact. I'll tell you that. She's still feisty. She's still strong, very strong-minded. There's some gaps in her memory, which, as you can imagine, causes challenges for her and for me and the rest of her children, my siblings. I was graduating. I had just graduated college, like a couple months later. Not even. She suffered a stroke. So she came to my graduation. She was in great shape. She was good to go. Yeah, she had been suffering with arthritis for some time in her knees, and she had gotten knee surgery. And then that stroke just came in and changed everything. I talk to her, if not every other day, every day, and our relationship has gotten significantly better because I was determined to make that relationship better and not be hung up on what I wanted from her while being fully aware of her inability to do it. Not because she didn't love me, but she just didn't have that capacity. So I could either continue to be frustrated or accept my mother for where she is right now, her strengths and her weaknesses, because she has a lot of strengths that I was not leaning into, and I'm still not yet. And I think that is a detriment not only to me, but to her and our relationship. And she's 60, and I still have my mother. What a blessing is that? Not only do I still have my mother, I still have all of my brothers, I still have all of my sisters, I still have my father, and him and I just reconnected about a year ago. And I reconnected with my father's side of the family, making me realize, oh my gosh, the reason I am how I am is because of my father's side of the family. The way they think, the way they are. I'm like, oh my gosh, we are very similar. But I didn't get a chance to spend so much time with them. And that was a really beautiful experience. So now that I feel like I'm in a significantly better place, significantly better, with my skills, my habits, and my decisions when it comes to my relationships, both romantically, and that's always an adventurous roller coaster, and I'm taking a different approach to it now. I know what I want. I know who and what I'm attracted to. I know what type of qualities I'm attracted to, and what type of qualities I'm compatible with. And lifestyle. I think the third one that really caught me by surprise, I'm like, okay, great attraction, compatibility. Damn, I forgot about lifestyle. Fuck. Telling me to go to bed. Yeah, so lifestyle, very important, very important. But now I'm gonna be approaching my dating life significantly different. Like I said, I'm sure I'm gonna be meeting other interesting, beautiful human beings that are attracted to me, and I'm attracted to them, and even compatible, and possibly, hopefully, we'll see. I'm not expecting anything, honestly. I'm not even really gonna be putting a lot of my time and energy in that. I can feel myself just being disinterested in my romantic life right now, but being aware. So if I'm aware, I'll be aware, but I'm not gonna be invested. So my relationships are in a maintenance phase right now. Friendships, romantic stuff, and, even with my coworkers and stuff like that. Yeah, that's in a maintenance. They're coasting. Of course, it's going to be a couple little fires I may have to put out, but the way they were before, they are way better. There's barely any fires I have to put out nowadays when it comes to my relationships. Before, it was like a fire every other second. It was ridiculous. So much time and energy was put into fixing all these things. And now I'm filled and surrounded with love. And the occasional little headaches here and there. But they're very short-lived. Very short-lived. And when it comes to my health, again, maintaining it, stretching, I realize that's something that needs to happen every single day. Running doesn't have to happen every single day. Biking, skating, which are all things that I do. Lifting weights. Even going on my rebounder, the trampoline, I love it, don't get me wrong. But if stretching every day, if I do nothing else, stretching. Bare minimums, stretching, right? Of course, mobility ties both stretching and some weight resistance into it, which is optimal and ideal. Yeah, and again, with my regimen, intermittent fasting, either 11-7, 12-8, eat from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m. or eat from 12 p.m. to 8 p.m., right? Start off my day with water, a little juice, a little green juice, a little smoothie action, some fruit, getting right into salads, maybe some carbs, or just salad and proteins, more fat, coconuts, avocado. Yeah, for sure. So I feel like I've dialed that in significantly now. Now it's just a matter of doing it because I've already done it and just consistently doing it now. Now that I'm like getting back into fasting and detoxing again, I'm definitely going through some withdrawals, sugar withdrawals. I can feel it. I feel it. And I'm having some ravenous moments when it comes to sugar. And by sugar, I don't mean like actual sugar in like my coffee or tea, but like cookies and cakes, things like that. For sure, I'm having withdrawals, and I'm allowing myself to have those withdrawals and not judge myself so much. If I want to stuff my face with a pound cake, little piece of pound cake, I'm gonna do that. All right, because I know it's leaving. So I'm not judging myself. I'm not being so hard on myself because I know what's coming. I know where I'm heading. But now when it comes to money, yeah, like mentally. So I was aware earlier this year that my financial EQ is a lot higher than my financial IQ. And I was like, oh, there's a little bit of an imbalance there. Not a little, that's a significant imbalance. And even my financial EQ could definitely increase. So those two things. and then producing things for the marketplace. What am I creating? What am I offering? And what am I promoting that adds value and serves a purpose and solves problems in people's lives? That is what 2024, 2025, and 2026 is going to be about. Because for the last 3 to 4 years, maybe 5, it was about my health. And my relationships have always like been in there. So now it's about money. And, I was writing something the other day about my mom. My mom has always been my first love and my main source of motivation. Of course, with the people that I've dated, they've definitely supported and added into that inspiration and love. But my mother has always been the reason why I even started my first business. And I want to spend more time with her. And I want to do business with her. And I want to do a lot of things with her. I don't just want to do things for her. Yeah, don't get me wrong. I want to do things for her and provide things for her because she was able to provide things for me. And I'm grateful. But I want to be able to provide things for her, and I want to be able to do things with her. But that takes time and money to do. The types of things I want to do take time and money. And so the next 3 years, it's going to be about that. And, that puts things into perspective because she's going to be, mid-30s, early to mid-30s. I'm sorry, early to mid-60s. I'm in my early 30s. And then I'll be in my mid to late 30s by that time. And I'm okay with that. I don't know how much longer I'm going to have with my mother. And for me to even say it the way I just said it, oh yeah, she's going to be in her early 60s and mid 60s. And I'm going to, who knows? I don't know. But I know that I got a chance to live today. And I know that she's alive today. And I'm going to speak to her before the night ends. And yeah. Actually, I'm going to give her a call right now. As I'm on here. Let me say hello and good night. See if she answers. Oh. Well, no answer. No big deal. If I am alive tomorrow and she is alive tomorrow, if God has it in his grand master plan, I'll give her a call. No, but yeah. So, she was and still is. Oh, she's typing. She's typing. She was and still is. She's gonna call me back. Okay. The first reason I even got into business is because of her. Okay. She's talking to my own right now. So she'll call me back. Delay. I'm saying say hello to my aunt. Yeah, she's the reason I even got in business in the first place. I just wanted to, I was asked on my first business, how much do I want to make, within what time frame, and why do I want to do this? I said I want to make $100,000 in 3 years. And the reason why, which was then and still is the most important question to date, is why? Why do you want to do all that? Because knowing your reason why is going to get you through those hard times and remind you why you're even doing this in the first place. And I said I want to make $100,000 because I would like to not have debt after college. That'd be great. And secondly, I want to invest $70,000 to $80,000 into my mom's dream, which was to own land and property in the Dominican Republic, where she's from, where my family is from. Both my mother and father are from the Dominican Republic. That's it. And when things got hard, my business partner at the time would remind me of that. And it really did work, actually. And then, as fate would have it, she in all her glory, and my brothers as well, my older brother, accomplished it without me. And that took me a while to bounce back from. A lot of different things happened during that time where I just, in a sense, lost my reason why. And since then, I haven't really gained it back, but it's back. I want to do things for her and with her, like, period. And that's always been there, but it was kind of fuzzy. And I was just focused on minor things. I recognize that now, and I think I lost a lot of time being frustrated and angry at my mother for not being how I wanted her to be, instead of loving her how she is. It makes me a little emotional, but that has already happened. It's past. And all I can do now is what I can do today. And what I can do today is call her, tell her I love her, and start to use the tools that I have to produce things and add value to the people in the world and offer them a solution or a product or a service that would add value to them or solve a problem in their life. And continue to promote that over and over and over and over and over again, and perfect that service, product, or solution so that it can help more people in a deeper way. And so that's it. That is it for tonight's video. So really the next, like I said, 3 years is just going to be me focused on that. Occasionally, of course. Not occasionally. I'm going to continue to focus on my health and the practices and the habits that I've have formed, but now let them be more consistent. And as well as my relationships, continue to hold, brunches. And I was even considering a mastermind. I even spoke to 2 people about it. And I know people will show up. I know people will show up because it's me. Because of how I attract people. And I add value to people's lives. When you're around me, you will leave fuller. Period. Period. Because I am full. I'm full of life. And so, because I'm so full, I can give you some of it. When I'm not full, I need to go replenish my energy. So, or give you the opportunity to pour into me as my friend, as someone in my close friend group and my family members. My brother pours into me by sending me videos, educational videos, entertainment videos. And I do the same for him. So, yeah, that pretty much wraps up this video. And I'm really glad that I'm finally using this mic. I kind of like it. But yeah, stick around for the journey. See how things grow and progress. I'm looking forward to documenting more of it in this style, talking head, talking at you, what I'm saying? We're having a conversation, you hear me talk, and also in a more creative style as well. But yeah, okay, cool, that's it. Catch you in the next video.